I'm proud of my team. I asked them before the game today to leave it all on the field, and they left everything they had. And we got a couple guys sick that, who are struggling to stay in there, and they played with energy and enthusiasm, and they played their guts out. And sometimes baseball can be cruel, and sometimes it can be exhilarating. We're on the cruel end of it today, but it's not by any fault of my players and the way they competed, the effort they brought. They tried their darndest, and you got to give credit to Clemson with the big swing of the bat there with two outs and 2 strikes in the ninth, and they gave them new life, and we still had opportunities to win, and we didn't hang our head and still put people out there with a chance to win, and just couldn't get that big hit to fall. But I'm proud of my team for the way they handled themselves, the class they showed, and how hard they played and represented this uniform the right way.
The count went to 3-0 on Seth in the ninth. Did you consider just walking him, or what went into your decision there?
Well, we just threw an all-speed pitch, and just to, honestly, it was just to see if he'd take a couple to get to 3-2, and that's kind of what happened. And if you got one chance, you got one swing, you got one strike, you're 1 strike away, you're going to take your chances. I'm not going to. I would not walk in the winning run left on left. If he hits a home run, he ties it. He doesn't win it. And that was a thought process there. And I love Josh Reagan. I'll sleep well at night knowing that I had a guy that's given this program, every ounce of energy and every ounce of talent that he's got in his body, he's given it to us. And he just let the pitch up a little bit, and a great player put a great swing on it.
Is this as gut-wrenching a loss as you've experienced as a coach here? I know you coached for a while, but baseball's baseball, but still the way the game unfolded today had to be very, very frustrating for you and gut-wrenching.
It's a tough loss. I mean, because, we felt like we obviously had control of the game, and, it's 1 pitch away, but that's the beauty of baseball. There's no clock, and can't run out the clock, and you got to get that 27th out. And, today we got 26. But I got a great group of kids, and they're hurting right now, but they'll bounce back and represent this uniform and this baseball program and this school the right way. And I look forward to taking the field with them on Tuesday.
How about the wild pitch on the intentional walk that let the winning run score? I mean, how do you digest that as a coach? And what do you say to your pitcher?
Well, I mean, we have a kid out there that hadn't been out there in that situation, and that's okay. I mean, it's difficult. It's I feel terrible for Tyler, but he hasn't been out there before in that situation, and obviously he wasn't very comfortable. And these are 19 and 20, 21-year-old kids, and they're trying the best they can, and he made a mistake.
With the Cino open a runner on second, did you consider letting him hit?
Well, the thought process there was I just, I wanted to stay out of a double play. Alex hits a lot of ground balls, and he's not a good bunter. I felt like if we got the runner to third base with less than 2 outs, so we were going to win the game. And Justin Rhodes our best bunter, and we just didn't get it down.
Despite the loss, did this series live up to the hype in terms of the drama and the rivalry and everything we saw?
Well, obviously it's a great series for college baseball. It's I think, the rivalry in itself and the way that teams go at it and the success and the tradition of the 2 programs, I think, is really, really special for our sport, and brings a lot of notoriety to our sport. And I think, both institutions, represented the game of college baseball the right way.
Just a couple more guys. Anything else?
Is it frustrating for you as a coach to see Jonah sort of having routine ground and get third out of the inning and he throws it away, and then they end up scoring a run in that situation?
That's why it's difficult to take, because Jonah's one of the best kids I've ever coached, and Josh Reagan's one of the best kids I've ever coached, and if I lose a game because I'm coaching those 2 kids, I know that they're putting their heart and soul into every single pitch, and that allows me as a coach to sleep at night. And at the end of the day, through 56 games, I think you'll see the heart and soul of kids like that show up and produce a lot of happy moments around here as well.
I know you like to say that this series doesn't define your team or your season, but it's 3 years in a row that you've lost to Clemson. How do you tune out the noise from your fans who they want to beat Clemson as well as win the SEC and go to Omaha?
Well, I think if our fans watch the game through every pitch, I think they'll be proud of the players that and how they represented this uniform and how they represented the school all 3 games. And baseball can be cruel, and we're going to take it one game at a time, one day at a time, and there's a lot of baseball to be played. And I told the guys today, we lost the battle this weekend, but there's a lot of games to be played, and maybe we'll win the war. So the last thing we're going to do is fold up the tent around here and don't give championships in March. And we got a lot to play for.
With the way these last 2 games have played out, will this be harder to bounce back from the last 2 years?
I don't know. They beat us 19-6 one year here, and we won the national championship and won that series. So it's a very, very important series. Our hearts are ripped out of our chest today, but the kids are resilient, and I got kids with character, and I expect nothing less than they'll bounce back, be ready to go on Tuesday night, and I'm quite sure they want to get this taste out of their mouth and play a lot of important baseball games that are in front of us. Everything that we want to play for and the goals that we've set forth in our season are in front of us, and if we can get on a routine and get in a little bit of a rhythm, I think my group's capable of playing great baseball. Thank you, guys.